Hello students, welcome to another video. For this video we're going to be doing 2-digit by 2-digit multiplication. Remember on the previous video we were working with 2-digit by 1-digit multiplication. Now this time we're going to make it a little bit harder. But don't get scared, it's not that hard. Let's make a little review, okay? So I have in red right here the word factor. As we see in the previous video, the word factor means the numbers we are using to multiply. Then I have in blue the word product. I don't have anything in product because that's what we're gonna look for. The product is our answer. Okay, so for these kind of multiplications, we need to follow some steps. It's not as easy as the other one when we just solve like this and then give the answer. For this one, we have to follow another step and then another one at the end. But I'm going to explain it to you, okay? So for the first one, we're going to do these. Okay, I'm going to do these and see how it works for you. First, we need to solve 1 times 3, which is 3. I put the answer right here. See that I don't leave any space right here. I put it under the one that I'm working on. Okay, I don't leave a space right here. I didn't put it right here because that will be wrong. So you go ahead and put it down, and then for that one you solve across. 1 times 4. So the answer is 4. And you put it right here because you're working with this digit now. Remember, you work with the ones, then you work with the tens. And then here's the tricky part. Now that we solved the first factor, now we need to continue with this one. See how I started from right to left? Remember to always work your numbers like that, okay? So now let's do the other one. For the other one, now we have to ignore the 1 because we already worked with that one. So what we're going to do is that we put a 0 right here. And this is called a placeholder. Okay, now that we're working with this digit right here, we're no longer working with the ones. I'm not working with the ones, I'm working with the tens right here. So I put a 0 just to hold the place, to show that I'm working now with the tens, okay? So make sure to always put that 0 so you don't get confused. Okay, and now you go ahead and solve like this. Okay, now you have to ignore the 1. And you do the same thing. You start from here and then the other one. Okay, so now that will be 2 times 3, which is 6. And then you go ahead and put your answer right here. Remember I told you that you always put it right here. But now we have a 0, so you just put it next to it. And then since we're done with this one, you work with the other one. 2 times 4. Okay, so now here's the tricky part. Now we do multiplication, but for these kind of multiplications, we also use addition. So for the addition part, what we're going to do is that you go ahead and put a line right here, and then your addition sign. Okay, and now the way you solve it is you add. So that will be 3 plus 0, which is 3. And then 4 plus 6, which is 10. Remember that when we're adding and you have a 2-digit number, you carry the number to the next one, okay? So in this case, it's 10. I'm going to put my 0 right here, and I'm going to carry my 1 on top of the 8, like a regular addition. Don't get scared. And then 8 plus 1, that will be 9. So your answer, 43 times 21, it's actually 903. When you're giving the answer is not these two right here. It's the final one. Okay?